Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you don't mind, subscribe. Well, another day. It's Wednesday. I forgot the day of the month. But we're less than 2 weeks away from taking on a little venture, picking up some chickens. So hopefully everything goes well. A little update on things going on with the little van. As you know, I had the brakes replaced. And, you know, when you drive a vehicle, you get accustomed to it. And you don't pay attention to a lot of things. But after getting these brakes replaced and replacing the rear wheel cylinders, they will stand you on your head. I've got a full brake pedal, which I'm not accustomed to. I'm used to it going down, you know, about a quarter of a way before the brakes start to apply. Now you just barely touch them. You got brakes. So, you know, it tells me that where those were sticking, that's one of the main reasons my parking brake didn't hold all that well. Because the self-adjusters wasn't working, because the wheel cylinders wasn't working. I got brakes now. And I ordered 2 radiator hoses. Finally, after all this time, I've been wanting to replace them since we bought the vehicle. Because of the age of the vehicle. It's not because they're bad. It's because I felt like it's time. Now I'm waiting on those special clamps to arrive. They should be here within the next day or two. And, you know, I also got this sneaking suspicion that this coolant I've been losing, usually about a cupful a week or maybe thereabouts. Depends how much I drive. Not much, but just enough to be noticeable. And I've always suspected maybe a head gasket, but there's no changes in exhaust. There's never any foaming in oil. So I got this feeling like I might have been losing a little fluid with those hoses, and it's actually drying up and not hitting the ground, so it wouldn't be noticeable. My mechanic, when he's working on the vehicle, brought to my attention that he noticed that it looked like it had been leaking. So I had to do some research, and Lord and behold, I found 2 brand new hoses for that little vehicle, which in the past I'd actually had given up trying to find them. But I did find them. So they're going to get replaced here in a few days, hopefully. We're getting ready to take an extreme trip, and I really would feel better if I had them replaced. Because, you know, I've done replace your radiator and water pump and all that stuff, and thermostat, but it's always the same thing. You know, all that replaced, and I still lose a little bit of coolant. Not enough. It's just enough to where you need to keep a check on it. So hopefully this will solve that little issue. And our little deal with our chicken coop, it's coming right along. Grace and I have decided to hopefully within the next couple of months to extend the coop around the sides to give it more shaded area for the chickens that are running free. And also I've got some new solar lights coming to install out there. There's no electricity out there, so I'm going to do solar lighting. Now, I've done the math on if I put electricity out there and what's required to light the place up. You know, we got roughly 12 hours of darkness year round. And we're looking at roughly 3 kilowatts per night. That's 90 kilowatts. Well, here that's $30. Well, actually a little over, almost 40 per month. Because at nighttime, due to my battery capacity, I basically run mostly grid. So that would add that much more to our electric bill. And that's one of the main reasons I've done the 4 solar lights. Now, I'll do a video on them when I receive them. These are actually street lights, and they call them 1500 watts, but they're probably closer to being a 20-25 watt light in what you would call in electricity. It just amazes me they can call something 1500 watt when you know it's impossible. Because with the battery capacity on these lights, 1500 watt wouldn't last 10 minutes, if that long. So that's that part of it. But it looks like things are coming along. And I got 2 of the breeding pens almost finished. I just need to do the doors on it. And hopefully if I get time, I can do maybe a video today on it. And I'll post that if I can get time to do that. We've been quite busy with things going on daily activities. But overall, things are looking up. But I do have one concern. If you've watched this far along, you know we generally try to help our community. And that's another thing about this chicken venture is it's actually to help more people. But I've got a deep concern for a little girl. She's about 3-year-old, thereabouts. No more than 4. I think she's 3. And she's been having some complications. She just got out of the hospital. And fortunately, she was at a public hospital, and the PhilHealth, which is automatic for most children here, they paid almost the entire bill. There's a small amount left. Well, she's been out for a few days, roughly almost a week. And the problem still persists. And the problem is she's having a very difficult time with bowel movements. And she's got a lot of stomach pain. I don't know what the issue is. And, I'm not there to see what she consumes. But she's having an issue again. And, PhilHealth, you have to be out for 30 days before they pay for the same diagnostics. So if she ends up back in the hospital, they won't cover. That's sad to say, but the reason I know this is because I was in the hospital once upon a time for dengue. And that's when I found out that I didn't go back, by the way, for dengue. But I was reading the policy info, and they don't cover for the same diagnostics in a single month. Anyway, Grace and I, we overstepped our bounds, and we made a contribution to the family because we see their struggles. We're constantly, from time to time, Grace donates food to them, one thing or another. They live on the other side in a minimum type house. So we're doing the best we can. At this time, there ain't a whole lot we can do. But it does concern me. It really does, because I feel for kids. My heart goes out to them. I'm constantly doing things for the kids here, and I don't regret it. I'm glad to. And hopefully some of the things I do will give them an opportunity in life, especially when it comes to things I do for their education. Because it's a tough world out there. But anyway, folks, you've heard me and all that. I really appreciate everybody that has signed up or subscribed to my channel. All the new subscribers, I really appreciate you. And if you're new here and you've not been on my channel for a while or not viewed before, don't mind, subscribe. I mean, it's not a big deal. So, stay tuned and we'll see what we can do. I'll try to do a video day on the chickens. Have a great day.